Hey my sweet crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you 3 simple fall farmhouse DIYs. Let's go ahead and get started. For our first DIY, I'm going to take these little vases that I found at the Dollar Tree. Luckily I found these two. I'm going to take my Rust-Oleum Ultra Matte spray paint in black, and I'm going to give these 2 quick coats. Once I got them painted and they are completely dry, I'm going to bring them back inside and I'm going to fill them up with these little flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree as well. I believe these yellow ones are sunflowers, and I believe the white ones are like a white sunflower or something. They look almost identical, so I'm just going to say it's a sunflower too. I'm normally not a floral kind of girl. I mainly just like greenery, but I figured these would be so cute for fall. So here I am just going to cut these off the stems and just cut them down to the size that I want. And I'm going to do my best not to say so many times in this video. Y'all count how many times I say so and let me know in the comments. Once I get my flowers just how I like them, I'm also going to take some jute from the Dollar Tree as well, and I am just going to tie some sweet little bows around the base of the little jars or vases. Here I'm just kind of judging to see, or measuring to see how long I want my jute to be and how many strands I want it to be. I eventually settled on 3 strands, and I just tie that in a knot and make a little bow. And here's how our first DIY turned out. I love these, and I think they're so cute and they're perfect for fall. For the second DIY, I'm going to take this little picture that I got at the Dollar Tree as well. Somehow I lost the footage of me taking it apart and showing you what it looked like. But here I am just taking some burnt umber, and I am just going to try to darken up this frame. Now this didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, because this frame had a little bit of a shine on top of it, so it wasn't exactly holding the paint. So I do go back and sand it down, and then I just decided to go ahead and paint my frame with my Rust-Oleum white chalked paint. So I'm just taking that same burnt umber, and I'm going to go ahead and paint my beads with it, and then I'm going to kind of like wipe off the excess, and then I do go back with my sanding sponge and just kind of sand that a little bit just to bring out some more of that natural wood. You can see that there are little tabs on the back, so the little insert easily comes out. So I took it, and again I lost the footage of me doing all this. I painted the front and back of that little insert with the chalkboard paint that I got from Dollar Tree as well, and we're going to make this a 2-sided sign for both fall and Christmas. So here I have cut out a decal on my silhouette. This one was just in the studio. Actually, it was a free one. So I just used that one, and now I'm just going to place it on the front side of my little insert. And now I'm just going to place the one that I cut out for Christmas on the back as well. I believe this one was a free one too that I had downloaded like maybe last year, and I never used it, but I thought it would be super cute. Here you can see where I have actually not weeded out everything. I missed a few spots, and I am going to show you those spots here right now. Right there in that O, that little O, and then one over here in the vine. So I will go back with my little tool and pull those on out. So now we're going to put our frame back together. Here is how our second DIY turned out, and I am also going to show you what it looks like when it's flipped around for Christmas. And now on to our final DIY. So again, I lost footage of me taking this little thing apart. It just snaps undone, and I took out the little plastic little piece in there, and I am just going to figure out how I want to place it on this scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. You can always get this for $1. That's when I buy it. And then I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to Mod Podge that to the front of my little insert. This is actually a project that you could make double-sided as well, both for fall and for Christmas, or however you want to do it. I didn't do the back side of it yet, but I am going to go back and do that in a later video when I start doing my Christmas DIYs. But I'm just going to place my scrapbook paper here, and I am going to rub out all the little bubbles and stuff, and just let that dry. So here you can see what I'm talking about now. I had this frame, and I just sprayed it with that same Rust-Oleum spray paint that I used in the first DIY. And now I'm just going to snap it back together. And this little clip come off of it to begin with, and it was a little difficult to get it out. So if you do this project, please be careful pulling that out, because you don't want to crack your little plastic insert. So I decided to go ahead and glue it back on there, but then I changed my mind and decide that I just want to add a burlap ribbon bow in that spot. Now I'm going to take this decal that I cut out last year that I never used, and I was like, oh, I have that decal. I think that will look so cute on here. So I just went and got that out of my stash, and I am just going to place this right here in the corner and call it a day. This is where I decided that I was going to remove that clip, because I was going to just put a picture in here, but then I was like, okay, my decal's just a little too big for that, so let's just take the clip off and let's just add this little burlap ribbon bow. Now you can decide to leave the clip on and use it as a picture frame. It's totally up to you. This is just for inspiration. But this ribbon that I'm using, I think I got at Dollar Tree, but I'm not really sure. I just cut the wired ends off so I could free the edges a little bit. I pinched it in the middle, put a little hot glue in there, wrapped a little twine around it, and I am going to pop off that little clip and glue this right in that same spot. So I also decided that I wanted to add a little pop of color on here, and I had this little paper flower. I say it's a paper flower. I got it from Hobby Lobby a few years back, and it's just been in my stash. I had these from when I was making the letter blocks, and I decided this little flower would be so cute right here in the middle. So I'm just going to take a little glue and glue that right in the middle, just to give it that pop of color. And here's how our final DIY turned out. I think it is just so cute. And that little orange flower, I just love it. So let me know which project was your favorite, and if you're going to be recreating any of these. And here are all three of them together. It's supposed to be 4 because I did 2 of the faces, but I just put 1 in this little grouping for right now, just to show you all 3 of them together. It's not going to stay like this. I'm going to find homes for them in different parts of my house. But I really do think they turned out super cute, and I hope you guys love them as much as I do. If you guys love this video, please give me a huge thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I would love to have y'all in my DIY family. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye now.